Welcome back, everybody, to the Church of the Tonepriest. Tone Pet's up here in his little window, soaking in some sun. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and enjoyed some turkey. Did our dear leader pardon a turkey this year? I did not see anything on the news.
경의하는 최고 사령관 동지께서는 각종 사격 방법과
But whatever, I imagine he did. That's a thing to do. But this guy here, can you believe this guy's 16? 16 years old? What's that? Oh, 16 and a half, I'm sorry. That's like 192 in dog years. He may end up being the main course for next year. It's either that or we're going to have to flush you down the toilet. Yes, we will. We're going to flush you down the toilet. Oh, life is good. All right, moving on. Say hi, Internet. Yeah, you don't care. Alrighty, here is our Fender Silverface Fender 1967 Fender Musical Instruments Bandmaster amplifier. She's just about done. Just a couple more things I want to do, but I won't be able to do right now. This board right here and the board under the underside of the chassis, under the doghouse for the filter capacitors, I want to make turret boards for those as well. I mean, my policy is if something's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Hence all this. But anyway, yep, she's up and running. She sounds great. She's all biased up. I've got a perfect 20.9 watts of dissipation on the old 6L6s back here. Oh, God. Yeah, I want to order some new tubes. But anyway, what else did I do? I bumped those up. And the only problem... Oh, I got channel 1 working. I think it was just shorts in these wires right here. The old original wires. I think they were had breaks or they were on their way out. So I think that's what the problem was. But before I put those in, I replaced all the pots here. Where did I put the old pots? Yeah, these, the original pots. The base pot was actually reading correct, which is this guy with the resistor on it, if I can find him. Or I don't know, one of these guys. But he was fine. These are all supposed to be, according to the schematic anyway, 250K audio pots, and the volume was reading like 860K, and the treble was not much better. So those were way off. So we replaced the pots, replaced the wires going to the pots or going to the first tube. But yeah, normal channel works. And because this apparently is a non-reverb style Bandmaster, the normal channel and the vibrato channel are in phase with each other, and so we can jumper them, which is fun. Does get a little greasy if you get carried away on the bass and treble when you do that, but sounds great. But so, like I said, we need to hold off. I need to order some parts to make new boards for that guy there, and see if we can get a shot for this guy under here. We'll make some nice turret boards. Get my finger out of the frame. And the one last thing is I just cannot get this bright switch to work. It's like the simplest thing in the world. I mean, the vibrato channel bright switch works, and it's not even wired right. So, I don't know. I'll do some investigation while we're waiting for parts for that. And we'll figure it out. We'll get there. But, so in the meantime... Oh, I don't know if I documented this, put a new 3 conductor power cable in the Tonepriest patented method. But other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? But other than that, there you have it. So we're going to, for the time being, we're going to put her back in the head cabinet, and then we're going to wheel away. Don't want to miss that. Yeah, here's the original eyelet board. I don't know, you tell me what's better, this friggin' thing or this beautiful turret board I built from hand.
Hold it, there's just room for only one. What door do you want?
I'll take 3.
Probably that thing. Here's our tube complement for the old Fender Bandmaster. Got a couple of beautiful JJ6L6 GCs. And we got a vintage Tungsol made in the US of A, 1287. And I was using a Mullard, like a new Mullard in the normal channel V1 position, but I found this nice vintage RCA 7025, so that'll be replaced. And then we have a couple of Browning made in the USAs. Uh-oh. Is there someone at the door?
Ding dong! Who's not at the door?
Damn kids. Get off my lawn! Anyway, the other two 12AX7s are Browning branded, made in the USA. And as we know, the Browning brand is the sign of Penn Ultimate quality. So there we go. We're going to install these and fire her up. Oh, I had to replace these bad boys here. So I got some new ones here, and we got the chassis all nice and mounted into the head cabinet very securely. So let's move on. There the tubes are, all nice and installed. Looking pretty. As is the amplifier. Get this out of here. One other thing I changed was I replaced the vibrato pedal jack. It used to be this guy here, this RCA jack. I replaced it with a 1/4-inch grounding jack. So what that means is if you have nothing plugged in there, the vibrato is working. And I thought that would be more convenient because if you lose your pedal or you don't want to plug it in and whatever, being lazy, the vibrato is always on. And you can just, if you don't want to hear vibrato, you just turn the intensity all the way down. But to defeat it, you can just stick a jack in there, any old 1/4-inch jack, and it will defeat it. And it'll also, you can just use any old plain Jane grounding foot switch. You know, bottom of the barrel, cheapest one you can find, will make that work for you. So I thought that would be more convenient and a nice mod. So there you have it. Let's fire her up. There she is. Look at how pretty. Yes, sirree. That's what it's all about right there. I don't know if those are the right knobs. I need to look at some other ones. But if those aren't the right knobs, we'll find the right knobs. They look a little space age and futuristic for 1967, but whatever. Got the nice crimson jewel. Cabinets in fantastic condition. Yes, sirree. There's that thing. Got the tubes warming up. Here's the final readings. So we're pulling 120 volts, or giving it 120 volts from the wall. It's sucking 920 milliamps and pulling 80, almost 88 watts from the wall. She's a mini brute, a little beast. Not the loudest amp in the world, but it is certainly loud enough. Oh, look at that. You can see the LDR blinking. How awesome is that? Not the loudest amp in the world, but it doesn't need to be. But I'm sure you can hear my house vibrating from the bass from my guitar strings, so that'll tell you something. Alright, let's give her a whirl. Alright, this is what we got cooking. We got the Univox 2x12 cab. It's got a couple of mid or late 60s Jensen Goldbacks. That's going into this thing right here, a MXL, whatever it is. I'll put a thing in a thing. Condenser mic. That's going into this Behringer Tube Ultra Gain Mic 100 mic preamp. There's the settings. And then this guy's snaking over into the Steinberg UR22C, which is going into my personal computer. And she's mining away as we speak. And that's going into Reaper. There you have it. All right, let's see if we can... yeah, this should be a real treat. I usually can't even be bothered to hook up a friggin' pedal, so yeah, whatever. There you go. All right, let's do this. Alrighty then. Got the old Telecaster, and I took the time to tune her up. Going into the normal channel straight in, as we do. That's volume at 2, trebles at 7. Put that down to 6. Bass is at like 2 1/4. volume halfway up. Put it 3/4 up. All right, we'll 9/10 it. Got a little feedback problem here with the old Telecaster. Alright, so that's the normal channel. Let's do some fun stuff now. Let's get a little bit of vibrato. Vibrato channel. Alright, now let's get to the part everybody wants to get to. Let's jumper the channels. Oh, and a microphonic tube. It's probably that RCA.
You see, in the long term, nobody wants to be RCA, a once popular electronics brand that now scrapes by selling cheap Android tablets and refurb projectors.
Hate to say it, because that wasn't happening before. That's alright, she still sounds good. We'll look into that. But in the meantime, we need to find one of these. Now again, jumper in the channels, the EQ can get a little bit greasy if you get carried away. It's probably going to be a feedback problem too. Different guitar for that one. Hang tight. I hope she's in tune. About to find out.
Playing, man.
Dude.
you all been waiting for.
Let me up, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, there you have it. How fun was that? Who says a Fender, a vintage Fender amp can't crank and have good distorted, saturated, high gain tone? Sounded pretty mint to me. That was straight in, my friends. No pedals involved. Now, this with a boost pedal, holy smokes, this will be a real ripper. But, well, I don't know how it sounded to you, but it sounded great to me. The tone pet is thoroughly unimpressed, but he never is. He's a very harsh critic. But I think that's going to do it for this amp. Like I said, I'm going to do those little changes and may or may not throw a video just to document that. But that'll be in the future because I got to order some parts and it's going to be a big order. So I'll have to wait a little bit, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Smooth and creamy. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, spilled a little. Wasting alcohol. All right. Let's edit some video.
Done.